A new Emerson College poll published this morning is projecting a very close Virginia gubernatorial race between Democrat Abigail Spanberger and Republican Winsome Earle-Sears. WFXR's Sam Graham sat down with our local political analysts to hear their takeaways from the early returns.
The poll projects the slightest 42-41 advantage for Democrat Abigail Spanberger, coming fresh off a strong Republican surge in the 2024 campaign. But we're still 10 months out from this election, and the recent presidential race showed us that a lot can change in the span of a short amount of time.
As far as what this tells us about who's going to vote for whom in November, we're way too far away from that to draw any inferences from what this data tell us right now.
That being said, there are still some things that our analysts found important in the early returns for this battle. Chief among them are the connections this race may have to the economy, the top issue among polled voters.
Whatever happens in Virginia's economy and whatever happens nationally, one of the two candidates is going to benefit from that in some way, shape, or form.
And while the overall margin between these two candidates is quite close, there's some wide variance when you break it down into specific demographics. And when I asked which of those demographics really stands out, they had the same answer.
I think that the women's vote is going to be absolutely essential in 2025. All things being equal.
The fact that Spanberger has a very early lead in that regard is telling for me, and I think it's one that the lieutenant governor, she will be attempting to make up ground over the next 10 months.
The poll also received significant contributions from voters identifying as independent. Now, Van Allen believes whoever is able to win over the majority of that pool of voters will have a leg up.
The independent vote in modern American politics is vitally important, and it's even going to play that way now.
Rockaway disagrees, arguing that independent voters still tend to gravitate to one party over the other.
It'll play a part, but it won't play nearly as big a part as it's kind of been advertised to be.
And of course, these projections are based on the two candidates that we have right now. If a third candidate was to throw their hat in the ring, especially if it were to be an independent candidate, that could certainly shake things up. In studio, Sam Graham, WFXR News.